Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to show you the best Pokemon to take down this Rillaboom raid. Now, I'll try to make this short and sweet, but also as descriptive as possible. When I first tried this raid out on stream, I brought my trusty Iron Hands, because chat was telling me that this would probably be the best Pokemon to use. Now, this Rillaboom being a normal type, that did feel pretty accurate, so I brought my Iron Hands. The only problem is that while I was trying to solo the raid with Iron Hands, I found that I lacked the survivability. Now, don't get me wrong, I do think it's possible to solo this with Iron Hands, though I wasn't able to do it myself without relying on the AI like Arcanine or Tauros or Staraptor or any of the others that carry Intimidate. And because of that, I wanted to find a more reliable strategy. My next thought was, well, maybe if I give my Iron Hands Iron Defense, it'll survive a little bit better. But then it kind of occurred to me, if I'm going to use Iron Defense, why don't I just use Corviknight? Corviknight is a Pokemon known for using Iron Defense in tandem with Body Press to do enormous damage. And to some of you that may have been a no-brainer, but to me it took that process of trying it with Iron Hands to really figure that out for myself. But I can tell you this, we did these raids on stream solo and with viewers for over 5 hours, and Corviknight was true and true. It did so much and put in so much work. So let's get into the set for this Corviknight, and then afterwards I'm gonna let you know an amazing support Pokemon that you may not have thought of, but is actually incredible for this raid if your friend already has a Corviknight and you want to offer them a little bit of help. So with our Corviknight, we're going to give it max HP and max defense. The reason for that is Body Press deals damage based on your defense stat, and also it will make you more resistant to these attacks from the Rillaboom. Now make sure you get this Pokemon to level 100, it's very important for these terror raids. Next up, you'll want to make sure that all your IVs are maxed, and if they're not, just take them over to the NPC and give them a bottle cap to make sure they get there. You do not need to worry about giving it one in attack, as you're not using that stat in this raid at all, so you can save that bottle cap. Now you're going to give it the moves as we spoke about Iron Defense and Body Press. Now yes, these are TMs, so you can make them at any Pokemon Center. The third move, and one that's very important and I would say non-negotiable, is Screech. Screech lowers the opponent's defense by 2 stages, and you're really going to want to use this on the Rillaboom to make sure you do that big damage. The fourth move I find is fairly up for debate. I used Roost and I found really good effectiveness in that, though you could definitely give it Reflect in that last slot as well to give you that extra tankiness and also make any friends you're playing with tankier as well. For the ability, I went with Mirror Armor, which is the hidden ability. It's not a necessity, but it is nice that whenever the Rillaboom uses Drum Beating, it ends up lowering its own speed instead of yours. For the Terror type, we went Fighting, and I know that it's weak to the acrobatics that this Rillaboom can learn, but once you have those 3 Iron Defenses, it doesn't really matter unless you get crit, which can happen on occasion, but most of the time you should be okay. Make sure to give this Corviknight a bold nature as well. Now the method is really simple. You want to start the battle by pressing Screech 3 times. That will lower Rillaboom's defense by the maximum amount of 6 stages. Then what you want to do is press Body Press. You don't want to press Iron Defense just yet, you want to press Body Press because soon Rillaboom is going to wipe your stats away. And when that happens, you're going to have to press it all over again. Now you may be worried about taking chip damage here, but this is where the items come in. So I like to run Shell Bell, which makes you get some recovery from doing damage, though I do think that Leftovers could be amazing here as well. Once the Rillaboom wipes your stats, you start pressing Iron Defense and you press it 3 times, getting yourself to +6. The beauty of this is because you were pressing Body Press before this happened, you already have your Terror built up, as you need to hit the enemy 3 times to get your Terror. Now you can press Terror Fighting, use that Body Press and do big damage. Once the Rillaboom gets to about half health and you break its shield, it's going to clear the defense drops that you used on it earlier. And because this Pokemon's going to be using Bulk Up as well, it's going to get quite tanky, so what you're going to want to do is use Screech again. You can't use Screech when the shields are up, so once it drops, it's the perfect time. Use Screech 1 or 2 more times and then continue to Body Press the Rillaboom. You'll find that it's fairly easy to solo this with Corviknight, and even to do in groups of 4 Corviknight as we did on stream many times. Now if you'd like to leave the video now, that's completely okay. Go make your Corviknight, go tackle the raid, and get yourself a Rillaboom. But if you're looking for a support option, say you stream the game and you want to help your viewers or you want to help some friends, then look no further than Frostlass. Now I know what you're thinking, that seems a little bit crazy. So a viewer of mine named Gorkife was actually using this Frostlass in one of our raids, and I found it incredibly easy. So I asked for the set and ended up building my own, and from there, I was able to help viewers do this raid even when they brought random Pokemon like untrained Charizards. So I'm gonna talk you through this set, and maybe there's something that you'd like to use to help your friends get this raid done a little bit easier. Now, just like the Corviknight, you're gonna wanna max out the HP and defense of this Pokemon, as well as the IVs, and not worry about the attack. You're also gonna give it a bold nature. You're going to give Froslass the moves Charm, Chilling Water, Reflect, and Leer. But something that's very important is you're gonna wanna give this Froslass a Grassy Seed. Now, the Grassy Seed will activate the second this battle starts, as Rillaboom has Grassy Surge. And once you're in that grassy terrain, it'll absorb your Grassy Seed, and you will get a +1 in defense, allowing you to be tankier and survive these hits even easier. And the only special move that the Rillaboom knows, being Boom Burst, can't hit you because you're a Ghost type. With this Pokemon, you're going to start the raid by pressing Charm, and you're going to want to press it 3 times. That will lower the Rillaboom's attack to the maximum of -6 stages, making it barely scratch you or your friends. Next, you're going to want to use Reflect, and that will make the damage even less. Rillaboom will barely even touch you. And now, for the rest of the raid, until the shield is lowered, you just press Chilling Water. You can't lower a Pokemon's stats with moves like Charm while their shield is up, but you can with moves that do damage, like Chilling Water. So every time this Rillaboom uses Growth or Bulk Up, you just kind of lower its attack every single time you attack it. And it makes it just stay at that 0 attack for the entire time. It's beautiful, and it feels so good. Now, once the shield drops and Rillaboom cleanses all those stat drops away, it's still gonna be at just neutral attack. So it won't do too much damage to any of your buddies and their Pokemon. So what you're going to want to do is press Leer, and Leer will lower the defense of the Rillaboom by 1 stage, and that can help your buddies do that big damage that they've been doing. And of course, if you feel like the Rillaboom is still doing too much damage, you can just press Chilling Water or even Charm now, and lower its attack completely once again. This Pokemon works so much better than it should, and honestly, I think it's a tremendous set, and such a cool find to see, and that's one of the beauties of streaming this game. Now, if you'd like to see me stream this game and other games like Pokemon Unite, then follow me on Twitch. The link will be up on screen. It's The Real Louche over on Twitch. Go find me. I'm 1 stream away from affiliate, as I've just made the move over there, and coming over and showing your support would be greatly appreciated. I hope this video has really helped you get you and your friends that Rillaboom. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.